Hi, and thanks for tuning in to this video all about feet and ankle exercises. So, a lot of you out there, like myself, have feet issues. I have plantar fasciitis, so that also means I have weak ankles and tight calves. Now, 98% of people that I see say, oh, I don't have feet issues, this is my calves that are really tight or my hamstrings are really tight. And I challenge them, and I challenge you, to look at the bottom of your feet. The bottom of your feet is very much like a foundation of a house. If that is not properly taken care of, then it can cause other issues. You might not feel the pain in your feet yet, but it might start coming up in different symptoms. So today we're going to talk about plantar fasciitis, to be more specific, and along with that, ankle and calf exercises / issues. Now, I always like to start off with saying, if you don't have orthotics in your shoes, and this is for everybody, then I really strongly suggest that you get some. Now, the orthotics that you find in a store that's like kind of the jelly, the really thick kind of jelly-ish stuff is not going to work. I'm telling you that the best solution is going to be more solid orthotics that you can get from a podiatrist or from your local chiropractor, anybody that specializes in feet and more specifically arch issues. So these are mine, and you can see it's super, like the arch is supposed to be there to support the arch. Even those who have high arches, orthotics are going to be a great thing for you. So I got these from my local chiropractor, and so I think they were like $40. They last me about 3 to 6 months because I'm on my feet a lot. So I like that. So find a nice sturdy orthotic. Okay, so we're going to talk about, again, some of the stretches and exercises you can do at home, especially if you are enjoying the nice weather and you want to start running, but you have some difficulty with that, or exercising, you have some difficulty with that. Let's start with some nice, easy exercises, build up that strength, stretch out a little bit. So these exercises can be done in a chair or a couch. I'm just doing them on the floor so you can see what that looks like here. Okay, so you can use a pillow or one of those stability balls, anything to get your ankle off the floor. I'm using a puzzle box for my kids. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to do both feet. We're going to do both sides here. So first we're just going to start by kind of warming up our ankles. So just doing circles. And today is all about slow and steady. We're not doing this fast, friends. I would do these circles for about 30 seconds to a minute. It's not going to hurt if you do it more. So just nice, easy circles. If you go clockwise, then go counterclockwise, just warming them up. And then go point and flex. So point and flex, just like this. Point and flex. Okay. Don't worry, whatever we do on one side, we're going to do on the other as well. Point and flex. Now, if you're seated at a chair, this would be a good opportunity to do some toe taps. That's going to help strengthen kind of where you would get shin splints right in the front of your lower leg here. Okay. Now we'll switch to the other side. Circles. Now you can do these as many times as you want during the day. I really strongly recommend that you do them at least twice a day. Even if it's just for a few minutes, even if you don't go through this whole video or all of these exercises, just get those ankles moving and hopefully you can get some relief and some strength. Now when we get into the band exercises, that's where we would want to do about 2 or 3 sets of 20 exercises, and we'll go into that. What does that look like? Nice and warm. Okay. So we're going to start with the band. Now, if you don't have a band at home, that's okay. You can just use a towel or a pillowcase. That's fine too, or nothing. That's okay. So I have this band that I love, and I'm starting with the lightest. I would really, really suggest that. Now, if you do these exercises for a few weeks and you're like, I don't feel anything, or I feel like I go to the next band up, then by all means do that. We want our ankles to get almost fatigued, before we move on to the next one. So you're going to take your band or your top, and you're going to set again your calf so your ankle is free. There's lots of movement that can be happening here. Take your band, you're going to wrap it right in the middle of your foot, and you're going to pull, just a little pull. And you can have your hands however situated you like, however comfortable that is for you. And all we're going to do is flex and point. You can see my band rolls down to my ankle, or excuse me, my heel, and that's okay. Point and flex. So this is where we're going to do 3 sets of 20. So we're going to do 20 of this exercise. And for video's sake, we're only going to do 1 round of each. But again, I really suggest doing 3 rounds of 20. Give me 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you're going to take your band and you're going to pull it towards the inside of your body. Now, caution with this one. You probably can't see my knee because I'm wearing black pants. But make sure that knee and that leg do not move with you. Okay, it's just the ankle. Now, if you need to place your hand on your knee to keep it from moving, I strongly suggest that. So I'm pulling towards the inside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flex my foot. My ankle is going to rotate, or you're going to open up towards the outside. So moving against that resistance. Now, oftentimes, my friends who start this, their knee wants to come with them and they want to do this motion. That knee is not moving. It's just that ankle, okay? And you can make this exercise as big or as little as you're comfortable. Now, if you get to 10 and you're fatigued and you can't do any more, that's okay. Just go to 10, and maybe the next day or the following day, try adding a few more. Give me 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to switch. So I'm pulling the band outside. My ankle is going to go inside. Make sure that knee stays there. And if you've known me for a while, you know that I'm not the best at counting and talking at the same time. So I apologize. 9, 10 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Now we're going to switch sides. Okay. I'm going to pull. All we're going to do is flex and point, flex and point. That's all we're doing. Try to get as much range of motion as you can in those ankles. More. One more. All right. Bring the band on the inside. Now, if you have someone at home that can help you, that's really beneficial too, because oftentimes a lot of us are too tight where we can't bend over, we can't pull that band, or the band is too tight. And so having someone help you just hold the band is really beneficial. Okay, band is on the inside. Hold my knee down, and I'm going to turn my ankle. I'm going to rotate my ankle outward. And at first it feels really funny until you get the full range of motion, until you kind of get the way it feels. More. Okay. Other side. So I'm bringing the band on the outside. I'm going to rotate my ankle inward. Keeping that knee still. More. Ooh. fatigue. You might notice that one ankle is stronger than the other, and that's very typical. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is stretch. Now, if getting on and off the floor is difficult for you, I encourage you to do these exercises in a chair. And so what you're gonna do, if you're sitting in a chair, your feet are just gonna be out in front of you on the floor, if you can. If you're on the floor here, we are going to do kind of a nice hamstring calf stretch. So you're just gonna reach for those toes and breathe. Now for stretching, we wanna hold for at least 30 seconds. Anything less than 30 seconds is not really stretching the muscle. Now you say, oh my goodness, that seems such like a long time. And you can hold it longer than 30 seconds. That's not gonna hurt, but we wanna get a nice deep stretch here. You should be feeling a little like uncomfortable stretch, but it shouldn't be painful. Halfway there. Bringing our chest to our legs. If you can't reach your toes, that's okay too. Just try your best. For 3, 2, and 1. So, another thing that I recommend too is stretching standing up. You can do this anywhere. And now that most of us are at home, we don't look silly in front of our peers. So let's stand up here. So, what we're going to do, and I'm just going to angle my camera up so you can see me a little bit better. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to flex your foot and you're going to place your heel down. Oh, that didn't work. Let me fix you again. Okay, you can just see my feet here. So, we're going to bring our heel down, toes up, and then we're just going to reach down for those ankles. Now, even if you just stretch like this, even if you're not very flexible and it's just like this, that's okay. I just want you feeling it in the calves and hamstrings. And again, that 30 seconds. All right, let's switch to the other side. Heel down, toe up, and stretch. Feeling this nice deep stretch here. And you feel it in your hamstrings too? That's okay. That is okay. All right. So, the other thing that I suggest is freezing a water bottle. I like the plastic water bottles that you freeze, especially if you're having feet pain or you feel that arch of your foot kind of going down, or a lacrosse ball. A lacrosse ball I love about that because it's not hollow. Like a tennis ball is hollow, so it's not gonna get deep into the muscle. You can use a golf ball too, or a baseball, softball, but lacrosse ball is my favorite. So this I do every day. You can do it for as long as you want. It's not gonna hurt anything. Again, this or a frozen water bottle. Place it on the floor. I'm gonna move this puzzle here. I'm gonna scoot back so you can see. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply deep pressure into that foot, and I'm just gonna roll back and forth. So, we're just rolling back and forth, applying deep pressure, all the way, if you can, to your toes, all the way back down towards those heels. And you might feel some popping, you might kind of feel like little tiny marbles in there. That's potentially scar tissue, or those muscles that are making those tiny knots. We call them muscle adhesions. And so we're just going to loosen those up here and really dig in deep. Again, 30 seconds to a minute. Get into that arch, the side of the foot. We'll switch sides. And then we're going to do the same thing. couches watching TV, or if I'm standing watching my kids do something outside real quick. I recommend a sock or doing it barefoot, no shoes. Wonderful. All right, that's our video today. Stay tuned and I'll post more for other exercises, also other muscle groups. Thanks, have a great day.